Hi, good morning, and welcome back to Create, Share, Inspire podcast. I thought I was going to do one thing for the show this morning, but it turns out I'm going to do something a little different. And it's only because it's not a new tripod, but it's new to me because I couldn't figure out how to make it work for almost a year. And it's one of those ones that has gyration technology inside it or something. So it doesn't move, it doesn't jitter at all. So I can walk on the beach with you guys. So I did bring some things to show you this morning, but let's save it for another day because I'm just so excited to have the capability of going for a walk together. So I left my stuff back there, and if you're joining me live, say good morning, say hi, let me know if you have any questions, tell me what you are working on this morning. Hi Nikki, hi Christy, hi Sherry, hi Judy, hi Naughty Little Skane and Kay Beach and Joe. Thanks for joining live. So I have this new to me tripod that has a telescopic pole on it so I can hold it further out, and it also has complete stability inside so that let's see, I guess gotta learn how to use it still. And it means that we'll be able to go for a walk on the beach sometimes. And my whole dream of being able to do this once in a while during the podcast is that, first of all, it's really easy to read the comments. Second of all, if you ever feel like it, you can go for a walk with me. Go for a walk in your neighborhood and we can chat together and both get a little exercise in the morning. Doesn't that sound fun? Hi Lily and Carol and Constance and Cherie and Barbara and Mama and Linda. Yeah, good. I'm glad, Linda. Going for a walk together. We can all do something a little bit healthy together and have community as well. Good morning, Tien Deerham and Luna. Thanks for joining live. Now I am learning how to use the tripod as we go, so please forgive me if I don't stay in focus or I lose my view or whatever, but I am trying to learn it. It's on a pole and it looks like I'm able to make the camera turn just by turning the pole, which is so cool. Hi, I can't read that. Barbara and Asma, maybe? I'm trying. I hope you realize I am trying even when I'm not doing it right. Ooh, we got a pretty bird coming up. Hi, Audrey. Thanks for joining live. Ooh, I can turn the camera. Let's turn the camera. Look at that beautiful bird right here. Isn't he gorgeous? I think it's called a blue heron. But you know I'm not a bird expert, so who knows? Hi, baby. See, I'm having trouble figuring out how to turn the camera, but that's okay. I'm gonna learn as we go, right? Remember, what do I tell everybody all the time? Just keep trying. If you don't get it right, just keep trying. Don't stress out and don't beat yourself up. So I'm gonna turn that advice on myself this morning. What about this view though? Oh my gosh. So those of you that aren't familiar, this is the Gulf of Mexico, which means that the sun rises over the buildings and the trees on the east, and the sun sets over the water. So we have amazing sunsets here. If you get a chance to watch my sunset video series, where I come down here and just zen out in front of the sunset and craft. If you feel like a little zen out time, I highly recommend watching that series. Our sunsets are some of the most beautiful in the world here, and I've got a few videos on that. Yes, this view is so relaxing and good exercise too. Yes, Jill, you are correct. The humidity definitely feels like we're already in the thick of summer. It is extremely humid here, which is why that's why I look like a drowned rat before I even start the podcast in the morning. Ooh, there's a school of fish right there. Can you see them? Yeah, the water's really calm today. Hi, Jean and Marcia and Nikki and Jane. I apologize if I've missed your name. I do appreciate you being here regardless. Hi, Christy and Christine. So glad you could be here. Maybe we'll find something exciting today. You never know. More birds. Do not know what kind, but they're pretty. Hi, guys. Good morning. Hi, Goody. Luna, no, the screen isn't black. I'm going for a walk on the beach and showing the beach and the water. Hi, Crafts by the Rose. Glad you could join us live. I'll turn the camera around so you can see me too. There. Whoops. Oh yeah, I was able to turn the camera by turning the telescopic pole. That is so cool. Yeah, so whoever thought they had a black screen, maybe try refreshing and see if that helps. It doesn't look like anyone else is having the same issue right now, so could be something with your connectivity or your app or whatever. Oh, Luna's first time here. Well, Luna, if you started in the pre-chat, maybe you have to refresh too. If anybody has advice on that, I'm sure she could use it. I haven't done the pre-chat before. I guess, sounds fun though. Oh, I think if I've been at my house and I could do it on my computer, but when I actually do the live stream from my phone, I have no access to the pre-chat. And besides, you all know that I'm hustling to get started anyway, so there is no time for me to participate in the pre-chat. But I'm glad it's there for all of you. We've got another big blue heron here. Let me show you. Ah, there he is. Isn't he beautiful? Huge too. He's at least 3 feet tall. Well, close to it. Maybe not quite 3 feet, but pretty close. And he did not want to be anywhere near me. He's like, yeah, lady, yeah, good morning, but keep on moving. Hi, Tracy and Christy. Thanks everybody for joining live. Doing something a little different today. Hi, Margaret. I have a new tripod, so I wanted to check it out. It's made for going for walks so that it doesn't make the camera jerk, so it's supposed to be much more pleasing on the eyes for those who are watching. So I'm curious to hear your thoughts, if this is enjoyable or not. It's supposed to be. And it's easier to hold the camera out because of the telescopic lens too, which means you don't see just a close-up of my face. You get to see lots of the beautiful scenery too. Hi Dina, thanks for joining live. Joe loves it, Cherie loves it. Wonderful, I'm so glad. I'm puffing and puffing. What does that say about the shape of my my current health level? Yeah, connection has been bad all week. Hopefully, you know what that means when YouTube has glitches? It means something awesome is right around the corner. You know, sometimes it's stressful. Hi Luna. Thank you. Someone loves my earrings. These are the Kelly earrings from my book, 80 Handmade Gifts. It is a pattern in that amazing book that you can order autographed on my website. You can order on Amazon Prime all over the world. And Jill, it's the humidity, helps you not breathe. Yeah, it's also walking in soft sand. Tien loves the show and has no connectivity issues. Awesome. So glad. Thank you for being here. What was I saying? Oh, and you can also get 80 Handmade Gifts as an ebook on my website, on Ravelry, and on Kindle. Yes, Judy, it's good exercise, even if I am huffing and puffing. I'm going to try not to be embarrassed about it. Hi, Mar. Good morning. Hi, Lydia. Debating walking in the water. I haven't been in the water in, gosh, probably since last summer. I don't even touch it. Might be fun. Might be risky. Marcia, sure, you could make any size. You'll just have to adjust the size of your crochet motif for whatever size hoop you're using. And absolutely, you want your crochet motif to be slightly smaller than the hoop so that it truly does stretch on there. Just like if you were stretching something onto an embroidery hoop, you want it to be very taut so that it doesn't get saggy. Yeah, maybe I will step in the water. I probably won't drop anything. Oh, so I started experimenting with IGTV yesterday, which is Instagram TV. And gosh, there's a lot to learn there. But I had so much fun posting my first video. I did a, what was it? I did like the afterthoughts after the podcast yesterday. So just kind of a brief synopsis of what we talked about and that sort of thing. And so today I thought that I would do a behind the scenes of getting ready for the podcast. So I started with, sitting outside. Hi, Austin Craft Corner. Hi, Barbara. So I started by sitting outside and drinking my tea and writing in my Create, Share, Inspire notebook. And then I put my makeup on. And what else did I do? Oh, got my bike set up. And then I tried out this new tripod that I have here. And I was able to, which is a little dangerous, I'm not gonna lie, I recorded the whole bike ride to the beach. So you get to see me, you get to see my point of view of riding down the street, crossing the roads, riding over a bridge, seeing the view from the bridge, and then walking down the path to get to the water. It's gonna be really cool. I don't know if I will, I might post it on YouTube too, why not? So the thing is, I have to set up videos differently for YouTube and for Instagram because they have to be vertical or horizontal. So I got a lot to learn, but that's okay. Oh, and something else exciting happened yesterday. I finished the entire cover spread for both Layers Knit and Layers Crochet. And when I say a cover spread, I mean it's one giant document that's long this way because it's the wrap of the back cover, the spine, and the front cover all in one piece. And I think it is the most beautiful cover spread, both of them, that I've ever designed. And hopefully you guys agree. If not, then that's just my opinion. But I really am proud of them, really happy with the way they look. And my editors are working really hard behind the scenes on helping me with the last steps of fine-tuning and editing the inside content, and we are so close to finish. Oh, I'm so excited. I cannot wait to hold both of those books in my hands. And what's really cool is that the covers are they're different, but they're complementary, and they even kind of complement the colors of the other two books that I've done in independent publishing. So first it was Motif Magic, then it was 80 Handmade Gifts, and now Layers Crochet and Layers Knit. And they all four still look like a collection together. Somehow I was able to still get the same kind of a signature look. And I wasn't even planning it, so I'm like, yeah, all right, that's cool. It's been a lot of work, Barbara, but so exciting, and I'm so grateful to have the opportunities. I'm so grateful for all the experience that I've had over 15 years in the book publishing industry, that I actually have enough knowledge and experience and guts to step outside my comfort zone and try to do it all on my own. And I'm really proud of what I've accomplished, really excited to share it all with you. And yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. So every day something else gets ticked off the list, checked off the list. Yesterday I finished the index for both books. I'll tell you what, writing an index is a lot of tedious work. So much. And as soon as you make one tweak, you have to redo it. And not if you're a total expert and you do this stuff automatic, but I do everything manual because I'm not an expert. So it's a lot of work. Anyway, I'm getting there. I take lots of classes online to improve myself with my graphic designs and book publishing skills. So every book that I write, it gets actually easier and more efficient because of all that I'm learning. Yeah, but things that are hard work, Lisa, are worth it. Dina would be over every day if she was my neighbor. I wouldn't get any work done then. Thanks, everybody. Yeah, happy Memorial Day for anybody who is celebrating. I don't believe I will be doing any celebrating. I believe I will be working, but that's okay. Good morning.
Good morning.
I really don't take days off, but that's okay. I will one day. Personally, I'd really like to find an affordable hotel on the water and go spend 2 days and 1 night with no work and just sit and listen to the water in the shade for 2 days and 1 night. That's my goal, to do something nice for myself, and maybe I'll do that when the books are done. Maybe that'll be my reward. I mean, I'll go by myself, which is kind of weird, I guess, but still sounds fun just to take a day off. I think because I work from home, I just feel like if I'm home, I'm gonna work. So if I can find a hotel that's not close to home and on the water so that I can literally sit in the sand, in the shade all day, if I can find something affordable, certainly not during a holiday weekend and not until the book's done anyway. I would like one day off. Yeah, and maybe just go explore, walk around in a town I don't know or I don't know anything. So that's my goal. I don't know if I'll do it or not, but that's something that has been teetering around in my brain. Yeah, I could use some time off, Barbara, that's for sure. But I don't see a whole chunk of time coming off anytime soon. But maybe, yeah, Lauderdale by the Sea would be a spot that I'm thinking about, Jill. That's where I know that hotels are directly on the water, and they're not that expensive there sometimes. Nothing fancy. I don't need anything fancy. But one day would be nice. One day. Spa weekend sounds expensive, Lydia. That sounds nice, but I don't think I would spend that much money. But that would be nice, yes. For sure. I haven't had a spa day in years. I don't even know. Have I even had one as a mother? I don't know. St. Pete is nice too, Jane says. Oh, I know, Dina. Everybody needs some time off. I think taking a day off would be so good for inspiration and just regrouping. Absolutely. I always reorganize my workspaces after a book is done too. Because, and I did 2 books at one time this time. This has been like probably the biggest behind the scenes job ever, doing 2 at the same time. And so there's definitely some reorganizing that will need to take place when they're done. Yeah, Jane, hotels are cheaper in the summer, absolutely. And less crowded. Yeah, so I might start looking when the books are done. But I gotta finish the books first. And still working on videos for the books. Oh, there's a school of little baby fish right here. Oh, Jill, you don't need to do that. But thank you, that's so sweet. Can you see the little silvery things swarming in the water right there? It's little tiny, tiny fish, but thousands of them. Okay, I'm having trouble getting I don't know how to use the camera yet, so bear with me. I don't know how to make it turn. Thank you, Dina. Thank you. Oh, good. You did see the fish. I get my nails done, Lily. I have to get my nails done to look good on camera. That's something that I justify. Let's see. How do we get this to go up on my face and more water? There we go. Yeah, the water's so clear today. You can see the ripples in the sand. Yeah, it could have been sardines, but they were, oh my gosh, they weren't even. Oh, there's shrimp in there too. I see shrimp. Shrimp looks totally different live than when they are cooked. Has anybody here ever seen live shrimp? They're actually more elongated like fish. Oh, everything's so beautiful here. It's such a treat. I've been dreaming of being able to take you guys for a walk for so long now to show you this gorgeous scenery. It's a perfect day for doing this. Oh, there's a hotel right here called La Playa. And I guess at night, they have Adirondack chairs sitting around a fire pit. And I've always thought, wouldn't that be a beautiful place to go on a date? And they have a restaurant there too. I'm gonna turn the camera around. I've never been, but I always thought that would be such a beautiful place to go on a date. There's another restaurant up here too called the Turtle Club that I've been for Mother's Day many years ago, but I would love to go back there too. Probably only on a date though, because it's kind of fancy. I wouldn't do that by myself. So this is La Playa. And I don't know if you can see the fire pits because it's probably behind all those stacked up lawn chairs. But see that balcony above it? That balcony is where the outside restaurant is. So pretty. And then I don't know if we'll walk all the way down to Turtle Club or not. But the other thing that's beautiful about Turtle Club, outside seating, but they also plant orchids in their trees. And they have a giant vertical orchid garden there. And I have been so inspired by that place over the years. Don't go there that much, but do really, really love it. Very fancy and beautiful. Good morning, Thea. Hi, Constance. Oh, Constance has been here. You've been to La Playa or Turtle Club? Both are super fancy. I have eaten at Turtle Club for Mother's Day. I want to say like 10 years ago. It's really nice though. Had a salad with grilled salmon on it. It was amazing. Yeah, girls' night out would be fun. Yeah, for sure. Oh, Constance has been to both. Good for you. Oh, and then the Ritz-Carlton has a restaurant on the water too, called Gumbo Limbo or something. And that's right up the road. Also fancy and beautiful. I did go there with a girlfriend on my birthday a couple years ago. The first year Marlon wasn't home on my birthday. And turns out he'll never be home on my birthday again because of a special tournament that he goes to. Oh, I never put my feet in the water. All right, my feet in the water now. Oh my God, it's so warm. Hi Edna, thanks for joining live. The water is warm, like bath water. I'm surprised by that. Thea's gonna go to the Ritz. Yeah, the Ritz is very nice. I went there for New Year's Eve last year with friends also. And I saw the biggest gingerbread house I've ever seen in my life. It was bigger than some people's houses inside the lobby of the hotel. It was amazing. Oh, Sharm el-Sheikh, Egypt. Yes, I would love to go there. I've wanted to go there for so many years. Is that where you're from? I've been to Egypt once. When I was staying in Israel, I went to Taba. I went to a casino on the other side of the border, and I wasn't able to go any further because it was a dangerous time for Americans to be in Egypt. It was right before 9/11, and you do live in Sharm el-Sheikh. I've wanted to go there forever. In fact, my son may have some tournaments coming up there in the next few years, or maybe even next year. And if he does, I would be extremely tempted to go with him. I want to go there so much. Yeah, Taba was cool. I'd really love to go see the pyramids. It's definitely on the top of my list too. Egypt's always been at the top of my list. But the time when I was in the Middle East, it was too dangerous to go as an American. So, another time. All right, we should probably turn around because however far you walk, you've got just as far to walk back, right? See, it's much easier to carry. Remember when I've done this before, just holding the phone, and it was really hard to hold the phone, and my hands got sore. My hands are sore, but not as sore, and I also carried it all the way on my bike, which was not safe, and I won't do that regularly, but I have to do it at least once, because it's going to be cool. And if I can get the video put all together, it will be on Instagram TV and it will be on YouTube later today. Oh, Cherie, I'm so glad you like it. I never know when I try something new if people are going to like it or go, oh, I wish she would have done her normal stuff. So I appreciate the support because when I try something new, I never know how it's going to be received. All right, working on it's a new tripod. Constance. It's from a company called Smove, S-M-O-V-E, and it has gimbal technology in it, which is like gyration technology. I'm not sure. I don't remember what the technicality is, but it has a telescoping pole, and it has the ability to completely stabilize while I'm walking. So it makes the video much easier to watch than if I was just holding it. It's much more professional that way. It's expensive too, and it took me a year to figure out how to use it. I bought it over a year ago, and it's been sitting in my office, and I've been going, God, why'd you spend so much money and you can't figure it out? So I figured it out only a year later. No biggie. But you don't give up, right? If something's not coming to you, it means it's time to set it down and come back. Put it on the back burner. I mean, these are things that apply to the advice I give, and I'm so glad that I can give examples of when I walk the walk, don't just talk the talk. It's so important to me to show stuff like that. Let's go see if I can peek. Let's go peek at that restaurant so I can show you the Adirondack chairs with the fire pit, the place that I want to go one day. You just got to keep trying, right? I mean, there have been things that have taken me years to figure out, but I just keep at it. Yeah, it is amazing how steady the video is, Barbara. It's so professional. Okay, so we're coming up to the fire pit with the chairs. Isn't that cool? So some of the fire pits are artificial, but one of them is real. This one here. And so think about it, when you're sitting there, your view is this. How beautiful is that? So that hotel is called La Playa. I think it has a rooftop pool too. Very fancy place though. I wouldn't stay here. And besides, it's too close to home. If I decide to stay in a hotel, it'll be probably the other coast so that I don't feel like I'm home and don't feel obligated to go back to work. Yeah, if you can't figure something out right away, take a break. Even if it's a crochet or knit stitch, for sure. I mean, I remember when I first started crocheting, knitting, I had no idea what I was doing. Didn't have the internet for support, didn't have anyone to ask, and I used to get so hot and sweaty and stressed out, and I would set my work down and I would go jump in a cold shower. And there was something so startling about the cold shower that would immediately cool me down, but also calm me down and snap me out of whatever stress. Oh, Luna wants me to come to Melbourne, Australia. Definitely. I definitely want to go there too. So much to see there. And hopefully Marlon goes to the Australian Open one day, and when he does, I will definitely join him on that trip. I like Adirondack chairs too. Someone said hi to me and I missed your name. Sorry. So obviously I'm still learning how to point the camera. So I apologize for that. At least it's smooth. Cherie would love to go to Australia too, or you have been. I can't tell if you mean you have been or you... Kelly Rip has been to La Playa. I'm not surprised. Oh, hi Rhonda. Thanks, Lisa. Now we're going to walk around this guy right here who's standing close to the water, and then I'll step back in the water. I'm surprised we haven't seen any dolphin or... Oh, forgot to tell you guys. It's turtle season, so I've been meaning to tell you guys that we have sea turtle nests along the beach now. Here's one. So if you remember from last year or possibly the year before, this is where people come to protect the baby turtles' eggs who are nesting, obviously. And then you'll see these sections all over the beach, and there's special laws this time of year. You can't come down to the beach with any light in the evening. Like even people that live here, these houses, they must close all their blinds if they're going to have any light on in their house. And they will get fines and they will get in trouble. It's a serious, it's not a felony, but it's a serious offense. And it's because when those sea turtles hatch and they dig out of that sand, the only way they know to go to the water's edge is to follow the moonlight. And if there's any other artificial light on, they won't see the moonlight. So there are no street lights along the beach. There are no lights allowed here at all. And it's to protect the sea turtles so that they can find their way home by moonlight. Isn't that beautiful? And it's one of the, I don't know how rare or unusual it is, but it's one of the examples of where, you know, we as humans have taken care of an animal and a species, and it makes me really proud to know that it's been taken so seriously and collectively by the entire community and supported by law enforcement. I mean, that's really cool. Yeah, it's cool that they need the moonlight, first of all, but it's really cool that the entire area supports it and protects it. So, I don't know, I'm really impressed by that. You don't hear about things that are so beautifully protected like that. I mean, that's protected through and through the community, and I like that. Thea read a novel like that. I watched a movie on Hallmark Channel about it last year too, and it was based on a book. I wonder if it's the same book that you read. Maybe it was called Beach House, I don't remember. Yeah, because they're endangered, Judy. That's exactly right, because they're endangered. I haven't been at the beach when any of them have hatched, but I have seen it on TV, like on the news. Oh, thanks, Pat. I just have two French braids, not very long. My hair's still short and growing, so I have to put it in a ponytail at the nape of my neck, but I still have enough hair to at least do the French braids on each side. Oh yeah, thanks, Tammy, I forgot. Yeah, go back in the water. There we go. Yeah, very nice. It'd be fun to come back down here and go swimming one of these days. I work so much, I never come down to the beach and go in the water. One day I will. But toes is fine for now. Hi Melissa and Martina. Thanks for joining live. We're gonna go a little over today. Oh, that was the book, Thea. I thought so, because I remember when I watched the movie, they said it was from a book. And the sea turtles were a very prominent part of that story. One of the last Hallmark movies I watched before I decided I don't want to watch Hallmark anymore. Okay. Sorry, I'm having a hard time figuring out the angle again. See, I still have lots to learn. Cloudy in Ottawa today. Boo! Thanks, Tammy. Yeah, I've got lots of obligations though, lots of responsibilities, and those come first before relaxing. Melanie's read the book too. Cool. Yeah, I cry too much on the Hallmark Channel, and I just say to myself, if I turn that TV on, it's for entertainment. I don't need to cry. Life's hard enough, and there's plenty of things in this world that can make you cry for real. I don't need entertainment to be on that list, so that's why I don't watch the Hallmark Channel. It makes me cry too much. I think it's called The Beach House, Joe. Not 100% sure. Someone else wants to correct me. Go for it. There's so many subtle movements with this tripod. There's probably so much to learn. Oh, maybe I should read the instructions when I go home, you think? Or maybe watch a YouTube video from the company. That might be a good idea. Yep, Thea says it's called The Beach House. Crochet turtle for your granddaughter sounds wonderful, Luna. Yeah, right? Reading the instructions or watching a tutorial video would probably be very helpful for me. But I gave up on all that because I couldn't get it to work. I couldn't get my phone to fit in the tripod, the mount. But now that I do, now it would be an appropriate time to read the instructions. You should go to Virginia Beach if you're only an hour away. Yeah, Luna agrees, no Hallmark for her too, only happy stuff. I like real stuff, happy stuff, and I'm okay with dark stuff too, sometimes. As long as it's not, that doesn't bother me. Live dangerously, who needs instructions? Well, apparently not me today, Tammy. I decided to go Free Willy this morning and, or willy-nilly, and do it without knowing what I was doing. I've done okay. Happy stuff in action. I guess that's what I mean, Julie. And reality. I love reality competition. Love watching craftsmen competing in their crafts, whether it's cooking or forged in fire. Those guys that make swords. I think that's really awesome too. But again, it's craftsmanship. So, or guys that build cars, those are cool. Or the cooking shows. Anything, or the singing shows, the dancing shows. I love talent competition very much. Very inspiring. Really love ghost stuff. That's too scary for me. Thea sees only happy endings. You know, it's your point of view and it's your state of mind. I mean, if it works for you, it works for lots of people, Thea. Lots of people love Hallmark Channel. For me, it just makes me cry. So I say no thanks. Donna loves horror stuff. I like dark comedy. I like things that are ridiculous and bad and to find a way to make them funny. Thea loves Forged in Fire. Oh, that's one of my favorites. I love that show. Oh, Golden Girls. You know what? I didn't find out that All in the Family and the Jeffersons was a live action show a couple nights ago until it was too late. And I don't know if you can still watch it on demand. Does anybody know if you can still watch it on demand? I'm so bummed. The Jeffersons is one of my favorite shows of all time. And I'm bummed that I missed the live show. So hopefully it's still available on demand. I remember when Jesus Christ Superstar was live, I was able to watch that live, but I was not able to watch it on demand afterwards. So I'm hoping that this isn't the same. We'll see though. I'm gonna look, Melissa. The Golden Girls was great too, yeah. That's still funny. I can't believe it. I'll watch that on TV sometimes and I find that what they're laughing about is still funny and still relevant. And that's great. Hi, good morning. I just wonder how old they were meant to be in the show. Because I'm 46 now and I always thought that they were a lot older than me on the show, but were they? Someone's making something with Be So Fine bling. Lorenzo's Oil. I haven't seen that movie, I don't think. Hi, Leanne. Thanks for joining live. Missed a bunch of comments. They came in fast. Oh, it reminds me, the Create, Share, Inspire group on Facebook, someone mentioned that it wasn't private and it was public the other day. I just want you to know, as soon as the podcast was over, I switched it. So it is private now. You do need to be approved to get in still. So I still approve people before they're allowed in, but now it's private. So anybody that's not in the group will not see your posts in there. So I just want you to know that I handled that immediately after you brought it to my attention. And again, we do everything we can to make it a safe place to share your creativity. And if you ever have a problem in there, you just need to come to me. Where am I? From Germany Travel Guide. I am in Southwest Florida, Naples to be exact, and this is the beautiful Gulf of Mexico behind me. And we're doing something a little different in today's podcast. I am going for a walk on the beach and huffing and puffing, but getting some good exercise. And I think I'm close to my blanket. We're almost back. And so there are rules in the group. So they're pretty much common sense rules, but I will say that there are no second chances in the group because I really want people to feel comfortable there. So if someone breaks the rules, they are removed from the group. So if you're worried about it, you don't really need to be because they're common sense rules. Be nice to other people, right? But if someone isn't nice to other people, and some of you know I've already handled that for you in the past. We've had to do it a couple times over the years since the group started, but that's okay because, hey, there's a group for everybody out there, and not everybody needs to be in my group, and we don't need to be in everyone else's group. But I just want you to know that if you are a member of my group, your safety and concern are my number one priority, and everybody is safe in my house. And that's the bottom line. Hi, Judith. Thanks for joining live. Doing something a little different today. We went for a walk on the beach. I'm trying out a new tripod that is really smooth, and so it's supposed to be good for going for walks. I thought it was a great opportunity to go for a walk on the beach, and if you feel like going for a walk too, we can walk together and get some exercise. And if you just want to enjoy the view or ask me questions or talk with me, that's fine too. Dina's making a wedding shawl from Layers Knit. Oh, you're making the Tasha shawl from Layers Knit and Be So Fine Chantilly Bling for a wedding shawl. That's awesome. Wow, I can't wait to see that. Oh man, I can't wait to see that. It's going to be so pretty. Yeah, I went for a bike ride and I'm going for a walk. Yay me. All right. Hopefully my stuff's still there. I'm sure it is. I don't love leaving my stuff, but what are you going to do? What a view. Man, so beautiful today. It's funny, I'm getting close and I don't see my stuff. It's got to be there though. Oh no, maybe I'm much further up than I'm realizing. Yeah, okay. We've got a couple hundred yards to go. Not 100 feet, a couple hundred yards. That's why I can't see my blanket and my tripod. And my knitting bag. Oh, so one thing that I was planning on doing this morning was showing you how to fix a really bad mistake in my knit sweater that I'm working on. So I got several hundred stitches on my circular needles, and my circular needle broke in the middle of a round. So I've lost a good 40 stitches and need to not only grab those 40 stitches that are just loose and dangling and could unravel, but I need to grab everything else as well. And so I had thought about doing that as a tutorial here at the beach, but that's probably asking way too much of me without a table. So I might pop into my studio today and film doing it, because I do believe that watching an experienced crafter fixing mistakes can actually be very, very, not entertaining, educational, the other E word. No, I don't use Lifeline, Cherie. I've mentioned it a few times before. It's not something I do. It's certainly something that I encourage for other people. There's something in the water here, and he's swimming parallel with me, and I can't tell if it's a fish or a turtle or something, but there's definitely something right here. Yeah, we've got a fish. He's probably eating all those little fish. He's going that way now. Can you see him? About 13, 14 inches long. Oh, that's something. It wasn't a great view. Oops. Let's see. All right. Okay, so I think the battery died on the camera, or on the tripod. Let's see if I can turn it off now. Yeah, the battery died. No, it wasn't a shark. It was just a fish. But here's the tripod that I've been using this morning. So it has a telescoping pole and this little area that you slide your phone into, and that whole thing here gyrates and apparently stays in focus and stays smooth. Very cool. And funny that it died just as we're making it back to my towel, which is great timing. And I charged it, God only knows how long ago, because it sat there for so long. So that was actually a decent amount of time to stay charged for something that sat for so long. So I'm wondering if it's, gosh, I had it on for at least an hour this morning. The 15-minute bike ride here, the 42-minute podcast, and fooling around a few minutes. So that's pretty decent for something that sat a while. So when I fully charge it and use it soon, it might be great. Yeah, it lasted a very decent amount of time, Barbara. You haven't even seen all the video I took with it yet, because you haven't even seen the bike ride yet. Probably going to speed that one up. I think that'll be funnier fast forwarded. But we'll see. It's a great battery. Yes, Cherie, I'm impressed, especially since it wasn't recently charged. Yeah, so later today I may pop into my, somebody new Germany travel guide just subscribed to my channel. Wonderful. So glad you could be here, and thanks for being new, and thanks for staying. Love it. Judith, I'm so glad you enjoyed walking with me. You know, when I try something new, I never know if it's going to be well received or not, but it seemed like a fun idea, so I thought I'd try it, and I'm so glad you all enjoyed it. Oh, now look at the contrast. Look at how jerky the camera is now that I'm just holding it. So now you can actually see the true contrast of why a fancy tripod like this is so important for walking. Do you see a huge contrast? Still panting. Sorry about that. I'll get in better shape and not pant anymore eventually, I suppose. Good morning, Maria from California. I'm so glad you could be here too, Martina. Yeah, everyone sees the difference. Yeah, well, that's a good thing. If we can find improvements, then that's wonderful. All right, well, thank you all so much for taking time out of your busy day to spend a few minutes here with me. We went more than double time today, but it was fun, for an adventure. So I'm glad you all felt like you wanted to join me on the little adventure today. It was so fun, and hopefully I will be posting more videos later today. The behind the scenes stuff from this morning getting here, and maybe that emergency surgery knitting video if I get to it. And that's what else? Oh, there are swarms of dragonflies over here. All right, I'm going to show you one more thing. Check this out. It almost looks like bees swarming, but can you see them in the contrast of the dark trees? There are dragonflies just swarming over here. There's thousands and thousands of them. Can anybody see them? I'm curious. I'll keep walking closer if you can't. Can you see the dragonflies? There's thousands of them swarming. Not sure. Can you see them? I love dragonflies too, but can you actually see them? Is it showing up on camera? No, boo. Oh, I can actually hear them now. There's so many. Yeah, they blend in. Unfortunately, they blend in really well with the trees, but there's thousands of them here. Wow. Hi, Grace. Germany saw one. Good. Now you can see them. Good, good, good. There's thousands. That's got to be a good sign. I love dragonflies so much. Wonderful. I'm so glad you can see them. All right. Wonderful. Okay. Thank you all so much for taking time out of your busy day to spend the last 45 minutes with me going for a walk on the beach. I hope you enjoyed the walk and all the cool stuff we saw and all the things we talked about. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day.